Perfect. Here. This is weird. I don't remember it being like this. I don't really like it either. Coral is kind of freaking out a little. I never named you? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I never named him? Hold on, where... Do I have a name tag? Name... There we go. Bam. I do have name tags. Why did I never name him before? I never named him. Ugh. Well, shoot. Well, this is nice. Little cozy farmland. Gosh, I don't even remember what I was working on last time. Okay, tell you what. Since this is basically our last stream of the year. Wow. This is I never did anything in this house. I spent so long making it too. I just have a bed. We spent so long making this place, and yeah. Guess who's back? Yeah, it's me. Feels good. Feels really good. Oh, man. It's good being back on Minecraft. I haven't played this game in a while. Thanks, man. It's good seeing you again, too. I felt so isolated a lot. Don't get me wrong, I love my family, but at the same time, there's a lot I've missed as well from doing streaming and content and making YouTube videos. The YouTube videos thing is, well, that's coming soon. But for sure I've missed streaming. Streaming has for sure been so I get you, man. Don't even worry about it. We've both been gone. But like I said, the important thing is we're back. We are back. Feels good. Feels good. I've missed our world. I've missed Quarrel. I don't... it's hard. Because I feel like I've been gone for too long and I don't really know what's happening anymore. I don't exactly remember what I've been doing. I just know that I've been gone. So, here's the thing. Here's the plan. Here's the play. I think we beat the Ender Dragon tonight. With what we have, everything we got going on for ourselves, we beat the Ender Dragon tonight. And that'll probably be where this Minecraft world concludes. It depends. It depends. But I'm thinking for 2026, when we come back, we'll do it on a new world. New profile pic? Thank you. Yeah. I made a new profile pic because I wanted to reaffirm my dedication. 2026 is gonna actually do stuff. I feel like I've been slacking a lot. But honestly, that's fine. As long as I come back. As long as I... Oh, We have diamonds. Okay, I need to build an enchanting room for sure then. We're gonna build an enchanting room. Bookshelf. Okay. So we're gonna build some books. And then we're gonna start enchanting. It's still here, it's been about 2 years. I think the thing that's helped me deal with art block the most is just making something bad. Like, deliberately making something bad. Not trying to make something good. Because oftentimes, whenever you make something bad, two things will happen. You'll either go, oh, this is so bad. Like, I have to do something to make this better. Or you'll go, this isn't actually all that bad. But either way, that's what can happen. I have no sugarcane. Do I at least have paper? Hi, Coral. I have paper. It's not a lot of paper. Do I have leather? We do have leather. Okay. We are going to make... The downside of being an artist, you hate everything you make. Yeah. But if you don't do anything, you're never going to get any better. That's the thing I've learned. That's the kind of new philosophy I'm taking with me to this new year. Alright. We're going to go get some sugarcane because we don't have any. Oh, we don't have any sugarcane. I can relate very heavily to that sentiment. Yeah. Oh, this feels so cool because it's winter in Minecraft as well. That's a skeleton creeper thing. Suicide skeleton. We'll go check on the villagers, see how they're doing. They probably still hate me. That's fine. I don't really care. That being said, it is the dead of winter. Oh, hello there, little guy. It's a baby. Is this your child? Virginia? Oh yeah, it is. Just bring your child to work today, huh? I really don't like winter here in Canada. I am fortunate enough to not be in Canada for the winter. However, comma, I'm also in like the coldest parts of the United States right now too. Okay, yeah, she does not like me still. But you have parents? Constantine and Rosie. Are your parents dead? Yes, they are. Winter weather may as well be Russia where I live. Oof. Jeez. Oh, there's the nitwit. Marina. What's your name? Solidade? Gosh, why do you all hate me? What did I do? Alright, people. We've got places to go. I want to use this thing again. Hwah! That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So. We're gonna go find some sugarcane. I don't even know where sugarcane would be. As far as I can tell, the world generation isn't exactly the greatest. Haven't played Minecraft in ages. I know, and get this, it's modded too. What on earth? Winter break, yeah. You gotta be careful about seasonal depression, though. No sunlight can really do things to you. Okay. What have we... I mean, we've been here like multiple times over. So I guess I shouldn't be that crazy. Took one step out and just fell into depression. It really hits you like a Minecraft debuff. You can just feel it. Ugh, but here's the thing. I haven't even been able to go outside. I've only been outside twice in the last month. That's the thing that sucked. But hey, what the heck? I don't remember this. Yeah, there's a whole lot that happened. Surgery went well. It did. It did go well. Yeah, I'm actually, yeah, I'd actually love to explain what happened. So, I've made the video on my channel, and I've explained it countless times over, and I'll explain it just a tiny bit more to give a little bit of a refresher on the memories. But, so I had some issues with my spine, pinching my nerves, like the disc itself was bulged out, so it was causing a lot of issues with, what the heck? It was causing a lot of issues with my nerves. So, and I had been dealing with it for like 2 years now. So I decided to go get surgery. And what the... Here's the funny thing about that. So we had made all of these plans for the surgery to go through on a certain day. We had actually picked out the 21st. I think it was like the 21st. No. We picked out a day. I think it was like the week before. It was like the Thursday before something. It was like Thursday the 18th, I think is what the day actually was. But 2 days before I'm supposed to go to surgery, like, the surgical center had called me and they told me, like, okay, so you're not supposed to eat anything. You're not supposed to, like, drink too much liquids, and the only liquids you can have is water. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I usually drink water and cranberry juice anyway. Like, that's kind of like the bulk of like what I drink. I love cranberry juice. But anyway, so we were getting everything ready, and then 2 days before my surgery is supposed to happen, I get a call from my surgical center, and the lady there is telling me, she's like, yeah, we're really sorry to be calling you. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And she's like, yeah, we're really sorry. So your doctor has a family emergency, and unfortunately your surgery can't happen on Thursday. And I'm just like, uh okay. And here's the thing about the surgery, right? So it's not really the surgery itself that's kind of the issue, but rather it's going to be the recovery. I'm still technically not recovered. But for the first 2 weeks especially, it was going to be like really difficult. In the sense that I literally could not walk, or I literally could not be able to walk, and I won't be able to do much of anything. I would literally just have to lay there like a potato. And what the heck? This is a witch house? Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Oh, really? For 12 hours in a hospital? For 12 hours in a hospital, or you have to fast for 12 hours before going to the hospital? Ooh, soup. Sharpness 2. I'm thinking we just go back to the net. Ooh, I don't know if I have that disc. I like this disc. I'm just taking everything. Oh, these are two of the best Minecraft songs. I love that. Okay, so I have to wait 2 hours in the hospital. No food, no water. The other, anyways, as long as I don't eat or drink. Okay, I got you. Yeah, yeah. All right, all right, all right. I understand. Um, let's see. Yeah. Couldn't go 3 hours without food. I had to fast for a pretty decent amount of time for a procedure one time a while ago. Felt like I was gonna die. Yeah, I get what you mean. Let's see. All right, let me continue, guys. Okay, so let's see. So the lady calls me. She tells me like, "Yeah, we're so sorry. Your doctor can't do your surgery and all that stuff." And I was like, okay." So then I call my mom. Ow. Did I kill him? I guess I just killed him. All right, cool. I'm still debuffed. Oh my gosh! I heard big clunky footsteps come after me. Okay. Are we good? No monsters? The heck? Okay. Um, yeah, so I call my mom and I tell her like, hey, so this is what they told me. And she's like, are you serious? And I said, yeah. And so she's like, well, why didn't you call me and tell me? And I was like, you're right. Because my mom had to like call off work, right? A she had to fill out a paper thing. I had to do it as well to let them know that I was going to be injured and so my mom's like, I already have all of my stuff picked out like and set up. Like could they not have told us earlier? And I was like, yeah, you're right, but you know, at the same time, it's an emergency. And so we call back and they had to move my surgery. The earliest that they could do was December 1st. And so that's why I made all those posts in my Discord talking about like, oh yeah, I have to move and what have you, and you know, I'm gonna be sticking around for a couple days. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, that was just the first part. I haven't even gotten to the actual like hospital stuff yet. But let's see. So flash forward 12 days to the date of the hospital, all right? Flash forward 12 days to the day of the hospital. And once again they called me and they take me through all of the like procedures. You're not allowed to eat anything. You're not allowed to drink anything like up to I think it was like I think it was like 400 liters of water was all I could have. Um and so that was basically what I did all Sunday night was I just kind of hung out with my mom. Didn't really eat anything. I had a pancake. I know I shouldn't have, but I had a pancake. And then just had water. So it's midnight and I go to bed. And I'm thinking like, okay, so it's gonna go like this, but no. I wake up in the morning. It is like 10 a.m. and I'm getting ready to leave. And my mom's like, "Oh yeah, so turns out they just need us to be there at 11." Are you serious? Get back here, you flying rodent. Steal my stuff, Dread Shard. Who do you think you are? Anyway, so my mom's like, yeah, so I called your surgical center again, and they said just to be there by 11. So we're like, okay, cool. So we finally get there at 11, and like the hospital slash surgical center that we're going to is like in the city. So we have to drive downtown. And here's the thing, I'm not familiar with the layout of the city because the surgical center that we found um was actually one near my mom, hence why I had to go down with her. We figured that since I'd be down with her, she could take care of me, blah 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 blah. So I have nowhere to go. I'm like relying on Google Maps and stuff. And we finally get to the surgical center and we go inside and like there's this old guy playing piano, and my mom's like, maybe that's what I'll do when I get really old. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, I'll just volunteer at hospitals and stuff. So, so I'm like, okay. We finally make it up to the reception area, and the lady sees us, she greets us, and she's like, oh, are you guys here for a surgery? And we're like, yes, we're here for a surgery. And she's like, okay, did you guys fill out your paperwork downstairs? And we're like, uh. so so we have to go all the way downstairs. Keep in mind, we're like 2 floors up. The hospital is busy, because it's the middle of the day. So we have to make our way all the way down to the bottom and walk to the other reception area. And from there, we actually get checked in. They bring us to a back room and they start having me fill out paperwork. They're like, oh yeah. And just to be sure, since, we're just gonna have you fill out a non-disclosure form, just, so that way, like, if you don't want us to talk to anybody about this, you can fill out who we can talk to. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I put my mom on there, and it's funny because she gives me this weird look when she sees the receptionist talking about it. Cause I don't know what the look was for. Like, she knew I was gonna give them access. Why didn't I include you guys? I'll make sure to do that next time. Trust me, this is definitely not going to be the first time. Yeah. So we get the form, and then we walk all the way back upstairs, and when we get to the top of the stairs, or to the surgical area, gonna get arrested. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I go back upstairs and we get to the surgical area and we find out the receptionist is gone. Also, I should say, like, there's like this off comment. I'll say this off comment too. I actually, like, I hit my leg in the elevator on the second time up because there was a mom and her daughter going to see the dad, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, she hit my shin with the wheelchair. And like she apologized and all that, and it was fine. Still hurt a little bit though. But anyway, so yeah, now we're both just waiting for this receptionist lady, and we're me and my mom look at each other and we're like, where did she go? Like, we weren't even gone for that long. We were only gone for like 20 minutes. And she was gone for like 10 or 15. So now, like, it's like 11, it's like 11:50, it's almost 12. And the receptionist finally comes back. And she's like, okay, let me check you guys in. So she gives me a wristband with like my blood type and stuff on it. So I assume it's for like nursing staff and stuff. And she's like, okay, so we're just gonna have you guys go to the back room. So what she does is she takes us through these double doors, and we enter this hallway, and it's a very surgical looking hallway with a lot of like doctors and nurses, and like there's like people going around. They got the hospital gowns on and everything too. So they bring me to my room, and my mom actually works in the medical field. So like she kind of knows how you're supposed to take care of someone, like in a nurse situation. And so the first person who comes in, she talks to us for a little bit, and she's like, "Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put your wristbands on. I'm gonna give you your gown to slip into." And so she's basically just kind of taking us through the whole shtick, right? You know, don't have clothes on under your gown. Um, like make sure to take off your glasses. And so that's what I did. And I don't remember hospital gowns. Maybe it was like they're like the brand new ones or something. But like the flap itself was too big. And it just felt like I was wearing a dress. I know that hospital gowns are supposed to be a little bit looser and like flowy, but it just felt like a dress. And so I'm trying to like tie it, and my mom is standing out. Is it normal? Okay. Maybe I just haven't been to a hospital and, well, that kind of hospital in too long. Granted, this is a new hospital for me, so. Um, and my mom is just waiting outside in the hallway. And like there are people that are like coming up to her and they're telling her like oh, are you lost? Like, do you need any help finding this place? And she's like, no, I'm just waiting for my kid. And so I get the gown on, and I have to have my mom tie like the back for me because there's like some parts I couldn't reach. So she ties the gown on, and we finally get situated. And so I've got my wristband on, I got the gown on, and then there's a new lady that comes in. She introduces herself, and she's like, okay, so here's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna give you an IV. I was like, okay, cool. I know what an IV is. I'm a big strong man. I can take it. And so here's something to know about me. I hate needles. I don't like needles at all. I'm not like, but like, I'm not scared of them, if that makes sense. I'm not like Goku in that way. I just don't like needles. Uh-oh, that's a dragon. Do I have a gun on me? I don't. Huh. Huh. I don't get why people are scared of needles, to be honest. I think it's just like the feeling of having something injected into you. I think that's probably like, because I guarantee you most people probably don't care about the pinch aspect. I just don't like needles because of that, but I'm not scared of them. I used to be really scared of them. I used to freak out as a kid if somebody flashed a needle, but I've had my blood taken so many times I've basically gone numb to the sensation. But anyway, so the lady goes, yeah, so we're gonna put the IV in your wrist. And I was like, shouldn't it go in like my forearm or bicep or something? And she explains that with how I'm gonna be positioned on the table, it's actually easier if it's in my wrist. What the heck? Come on, pal. I'm not afraid of you. That you can mess with me. Do you know who you're dealing with? Why do I have so much dirt? I don't know why I have half of these things. Ow. Yeah, and so she preps me for the wrist needle, and I'm thinking it's not gonna hurt that bad because I've had my blood taken like so many times before. I'm basically numb to getting needles taken. Not this time. It was by far the most painful sensation I've ever had. Was getting that needle in my arm or in my wrist because I could feel it like puncture my vein and stuff. And I really hated it. Um and I probably probably sounded like a total baby the entire time because I was just going ow 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 ow, and the nurse is like trying to do it as quick as she can, but even she's like she's even she can tell that I'm just very discomforted. Oh, I hope it goes well, dude. What the heck is this? Nothing in here. Oh my gosh. There's a person in here and his name is Samuel Robertson. Why do you have 2 S's? Do you have any food around here? Samuel wants 5 bread and 5 cooked rabbit. Get it yourself. This is, quite the home, though. I'll leave you to it. I'm looking for sugarcane. Maybe we need to go to Japan. No, that's bamboo. No, that's China. I know geography. But anyway, so she finally gets the IV in me, and like it feels weird because like I can't really flex my hands because obviously I have like a needle in my wrist, or not my wrist. It's actually like on my hand, like in the midpoint between your knuckle of your middle finger and like actually where your hand connects into your wrist. That's where they put the IV. So that's where I had it. And and then she finally goes into the whole like talking point, right? Just kind of like reiterating what I've heard like a whole bunch of times. Like, yeah, so this is how your surgery is gonna go. Um, and we're gonna have you meet with the anesthesiologists or the anesthesiologists or whatever they're called. The guys that give me the sleeping drugs. Um, so and we're listening through the entire time, and then she finally gets to it. Like she's like, okay, so you guys' surgery, you guys are scheduled for 1 o'clock. Huh? No, I'm just bouncing around topics. I'm perfectly fine with this. Uh, I've had practice though. This isn't the first time I told this story. But I do apologize if it sounds like I'm jumping around or hesitant. Um, so let's see here. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So they tell me like, oh yeah, your surgery's gonna be scheduled for 1 p.m. And at the very latest, it's gonna be 1:30. And me and my mom were like, okay, cool. What time is it? 12? 12:30 by this point? 12:40? I'm fine waiting 20 minutes. Like that's literally nothing. Um you guys don't take arrows, do you? Oh, you buttheads. Come on, run away. Yeah, now you're all running scared. Can I siphon you? Don't mind me while I steal your health. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. So me and my mom are totally fine waiting that long. It's honestly not that bad, you know. And then they said that the surgery will take anywhere from an hour to 3 hours. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Um, so again, not that bad. Not that bad at all. Uh, Flash forward to 1:30. My mom and I are confused because we have not gone in yet. So we decided to wait a little bit longer. And then it becomes 2 p.m. And so the people come back in and they tell us, hey, so turns out your surgery is actually running a little behind because the guy before you is having some complications with his. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. And she says, yeah, at the most, it'll probably be like another 20 minutes. So, yeah, just sit here, just relax, and just like we'll come get you when we're ready. And we're like, okay, yeah, no worries. And so they turn to my what the? And so they turn to my mom and they're like, "Are you hungry by chance?" And she's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm a little hungry." And I just kind of look at my mom like, "Are you serious?" Oh, dang, the birds are really setting up shop over there. Uh, oh, come on. Pickleweed. Cyan dye? Very cool. Um, so they're like, yeah, well, we'll get you a sandwich and a drink and yada yada. And I just like looked at my mom as she's like, okay, yeah, that sounds great. And then both the nurse and my mom turn to look at me and they're like, sorry, hun. And I'm just like, no, it's okay. Haven't eaten anything since yesterday, but totally fine. And so we sit back and we start waiting again, and my mom gets her sandwich and her cranberry juice, and I'm staring at it and I'm like, oh man, that looks so good. Because it's been a full day. The anguish. It's been a full day since I've had anything to eat. And I'm really hungry at this point. And so I watch my mom eat her sandwich and I try to go back to watching the TV in our room. Because they actually did give us a TV. Nani? Come on. The heck? Bah. What do you mean? What? Can I climb? I can't climb anymore. Huh? Oh well. Um, so when you go long enough without food, you literally get hypnotized by the sight of any food. That's how I felt. That's exactly how I felt. Yeah, that's literally the perfect way to describe it. I felt hypnotized. And I saw her eat the sandwich and like I can tell she's like trying to make me feel better by like, "Oh yeah, I mean it's okay." Or whatever. I didn't believe her 1 second. She looked so happy eating that sandwich. um But like they said, it wasn't gonna be that much longer to my surgery, and so like it's fine, totally fine. And like the entire time that this is happening, like somebody from like the from a department will come in and they'll see me, and they'll talk to me. Oh, this is so good. I forgot how good this sword was. Hold on. There we go. Sweet. Rope. Suspicious stew. Do we eat the suspicious stew? Spinefish. Nummy. Bones. Nummy. Pirate pouch. Take that home. Another one. Take it home. Okay. And the entire time that they're talking to me, they're basically just telling me like, hey, yeah, we want you to remember that there are risks to this surgery. One of them being the fact that you will be permanently paralyzed if it goes wrong. And I'm just like, thanks. I really needed to hear that. Ooh. Pool noodle. Hey, pal. They broke my boots! Who's next? Okay. Think we cleared this area out. Be glad they didn't make you sign one of those waivers where it says the hospital's not responsible for anything like that. Yeah. My pessimistic brain would immediately tell me to go back the second I hear permanently. Yeah, but honestly, I was in far too deep to back out now, and I figured like, hey, if I'm permanently paralyzed, what's the worst that could happen? At least I won't be in pain anymore. That was like the whole mentality I was going through. Because at that point, I didn't really care. I just kind of wanted it to be over. And so, they start telling me about like how, oh yeah, so these are some of the risks, and we want to make sure that like that you're fine and that everything's okay. And I was like, yep, I'm fine. Everything's okay. Get out of the way, dude. Freaking Senor Goofy and his partner Chucklenuts. And so they have us wait even longer. I kid you not. It has been like, oh, hello. Oh, he had emeralds out. Maybe he was trying to bargain with me or something. Ooh. Do I have anything? I have a vampire glove, but I like the blue claws. Oh. We'll keep the vampire glove. I need another backpack. My inventory is getting really full. So they have us wait even longer, and it has been like 2 hours since the time frame that they told me my surgery was going to happen. It has been that long. And like both my mom. Ooh. Well, this is kind of cool. Hold on. Sorry, villager hat. We're talking about beach hats now. What gives? Oh. Oh, look at that. I feel fabulous. Oh, that's I'm gonna keep this on, actually. I want this. Rice. Rabbit hide. Dirt. I have a lot of garbage in my inventory. And we're both just waiting. Just ever so patiently. And we're both going, what is taking so long? And then finally at 4 p.m., they finally come in and they tell us, like, okay, we're ready for you. And I'm like, yes, finally, let's go. So they take me back to this other room to prep me for my anesthesia. Come on. Come on. And so, like, the guy starts talking to me, like, one of the guys working there, he starts talking to me, he's like, oh, yeah, like, is there anything you like to do? And I was like, oh, yeah, I like to play video games. And he's like, oh, really? That's really cool. It's like, what games do you like to play? Oh, I'm a big fan of Doom. I really like the new Doom game that came out. And monsters nearby. Probably. I'm gonna go up to the top then. And so he starts talking to me, and like the lady as well is also talking to me as she's like trying to get me to lean up, trying to get me to sit up and put on the mask. And I don't even know what happened next, because after that, I just blacked out. and I had the weirdest dream. I wrote it down a little bit, so I do actually remember it. Um, but the dream involved Christmas, and I was with my dad. And my dad wanted me to my dad wanted me to open presents because he'd got me something really cool. And I was like, oh, thanks, Dad. And I asked where mom was, and he's like, oh yeah, she's just waiting for you in in the waiting room, or something to that line. He's like, oh yeah, she's just waiting for you in the waiting room. And I was like, huh? And then it was at that point where I woke up, and like I just felt so weird because I wake up and like my head feels super fuzzy, and my limbs, like, they're not responding to the movements I'm making. So I could be like, "Oh, I want to move this way," and my limb won't do it. And it felt really weird. And yes, if you guys are wondering, I was crying. I cried a lot. Um and so I wake up in this room, and there's a lady like tending to me, and she's trying to get me to wake up. And what's that? I swear sleep drugs give you the weirdest dreams of all time. When I had to get an injection for that procedure, I had a dream that bounced between 5 different things every minute. Yeah, exactly. I know for sure I was bouncing around other stuff, but the only thing I remembered was the Christmas party with my dad. That was the only thing I remembered. Oh, they're crying. Oh no. As I say as I was I say as I admit to crying. Ugh. Inventory's so crowded. Sugar cane is being eaten by a crocodile. So that's a cool dream. Well, maybe not being eaten by a crocodile, but you know what I mean. That's definitely creative. But yeah, so I wake up and it's this lady trying to like get me to wake up, and like it's at that point where I'm like, what just happened? Because I can still remember the dream, and I'm in this like weird fuzzy headspace where nothing really makes sense. And the lady is trying to get me to answer questions, and like, this is not what I want. Is being lost in a maze? Do you remember what color the maze was? Gray with vines. Ah, nice. Yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah. So the nurse wakes me up and she starts asking me a bunch of questions, and I'm like, this is not what I want to hear when I just wake up and I have no recollection of who I am, where I am, or what I'm doing. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Um, and so the nurse tells me like where I am, and she's like talking to me like I'm a little kid too, which I guess is kind of like the default thing you do whenever somebody's distressed. Um, is she starts talking to me like, "Oh yeah, you did so good. You did so good. Your surgery went so well, bud." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks." And I'm just like out of it, completely and utterly out of it. And then she's like, do you want me to get your mom? She's waiting for you." And then I was like I shook my head, but I didn't mean to, if that makes sense. Like, I know I did it. I know, like, the conscious effort it took me to do it, but it's not what I wanted to do. Right. And so I told, like, the nurse, like, she's like, oh, okay. And then she starts walking away. And at that point, I'm like, wait, no, come back. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean to say that. And so I'm like struggling and I'm like kind of thrashing. Cause like I said, I couldn't really move myself. You're sad. How about a joke? Oh, no, don't cry. Here, let me, how about, do you want something to eat? I got some soup. You want some soup? She's depressed. Oh no. Where did the other one go? Oh. Dragoslav. Oh, you like jokes, pal? Tell a joke. You know, even a zombie with brain rot could have come up with a better joke, and that they don't even have brains. Ouch. Why do they even free these guys? They don't like me. Never finished that Dark Ages run? Doom the Dark Ages? The Ultra Nightmare run? Not yet. In fact, I died, so... Who knows? I actually might be streaming a lot this week. Just because I'm bored. But yeah. Let's see. Let's go back to the... We'll go back to the story. We'll go back to the story. Yes. Okay. So, my mom finally comes in, and she comes up to me, and she's trying to understand what I'm saying, and I'm trying to tell her, like, I felt terrible for getting mad at the nurse, because after she walked away, I basically, like, thrashed around on the bed trying to get her attention, and, like, I thought she got mad at me at one point, and so I felt horrible about it because I hate making people who I don't know mad. Like, that's one of my least favorite things to do when I'm in public. Is like, I never like being the person that inconveniences someone. Like, if they mess up my order at a restaurant, unless they like screw it up astronomically, I don't really care. Like, that's the kind of person I am. And so when I thought the nurse got mad at me, I got really upset with myself. And because I was in like that post-haze, like kind of, you know, drug high in the bed, I started crying. And so while I'm unable to really talk, unable to really communicate, I'm trying to tell my mom that I feel like garbage for yelling at a nurse. And the nurse itself just kind of acts, she just basically acts like nothing happened. Like, she's like, oh yeah, he's having like some weird hallucinations. I did not hallucinate! I know what I saw! And that's basically how I felt. And so, you don't look friendly. Do I have fireball? Nice. The weirdest thing about being drugged to sleep is the feeling of falling asleep, but not being asleep. Those 2 seconds of falling asleep of just feeling high. It's a good way to put it. But yeah. And so they finally moved me out, and like I'm like apologizing to the nurse the entire time too. I do remember doing that. And the nurse is like, "No, it's okay, buddy. Like, you're fine. Like, you didn't get mad at me. You didn't hurt my feelings." And I was like, "No, I did. I did. And I feel sorry." And so that was how I felt. And after she kind of like explained that up, and I was like, "Okay. Yeah. Yeah, things are good now. I'm in I mean, I can be in a good mood. And, ooh, butterfly. And so they take me out of that post-operation room, and they basically like have to transport me through the entire hospital. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna cook you. I'm gonna cook you. I'm so glad they don't have Ravagers here. You guys are ruining my sun hat. Jeez. Ah, crud. Pillager captain. Whoa. Oh, I guess we going down. And so, like, the entire time, I remember just saying hi to everybody because I felt, like, really good after. That? I hear a chest. Bow, 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 bow. I hear something. Oh, hello! That's my nightmares right there. I'm freezing. I'm a little chilly. Maybe I shouldn't be wearing a beach hat in the middle of the Arctic. What's my favorite food? I love a good hamburger. The Americans knew exactly what they were doing with hamburgers. I don't exactly know what the Germans thought they thought was a hamburger, but I think Americans got it down. Yeah, but that's my favorite hamburger. Hamburgers are really good. I love the it's one of those foods where you can really customize it. You know what I mean? Cuz like they always have different kinds of burgers. You go there and like, "Oh yeah, do you want the finger licking silly sloppy thingy burger?" And it's just like a burger with an egg on it. That's what I love. I did it again. Didn't mean to do that. So there's nothing going on over there, huh? Yeah, where was I? Oh, yes. So they finally take me back to my room, and the guy who was helping me, like, push the bed I was in, I got really sad because I didn't want him to leave. Yeah. It's, ow, what the? Oh. Holy. Oh my gosh. I'm poisoned. He poisoned me. Jeez, dude. Oh. Well, this isn't good. You know what? I'm gonna take the sun hat off again. Ayo. Wonder why there's so many pillagers here. Peacebringer. Oh, another one of these. Ooh. I had the opportunity to buy Portal 2 and it's the best decision of my life. Yeah, dude. Portal 3 when? Just kidding. That's never gonna happen. Okay, lads. Slight problem. Our inventory is getting supremely low, and there's so much good stuff here. I wish I had a waystone on me. Hmm. Ah, well. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I'll get back to my let me get back to my story. I've been tangled up in a lot of different games, mostly Nine Souls and Yakuza 0. Steam has really good games. Steam has really good games, indeed. Oh, he's fighting that thing. I guess I'm not the only one out here fighting for my life. So, finally, in my room, everything's set up. We're finally, like, moving past a lot of stuff. And, after I got to my room, I really had no idea what was going on. But I remember waking up. And when I woke up, I had my thumb in my mouth. I'm not a thumb sucker, I swear. And so, thank goodness no one noticed it, or at least they were nice enough to not comment about it. But my mom, after I woke up, my mom's like, "Hey, are you hungry?" And I was like, "Yeah, I could eat." Because keep in mind, I like up until this point, I had not had anything to eat for almost 2 days. It's 9 p.m. when I finally wake up. Um, and she's like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And so they bring me a sandwich. It's a turkey sandwich and a ginger ale. I really like ginger ale. And so uh I'm sitting up. I try to sit up, can't sit up. Everybody looks at me like I'm crazy, like don't sit up. And my mom like hands me the sandwich and she's like, "You know, it's weird that you're hungry." And I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "Because you ate this exact same thing 2 hours ago." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, when we got back to the room, they asked if you were hungry, and I got you a sandwich and a ginger ale." And I was like, "Really? I don't remember any of that." And she's like, "No, yeah, I had to, you ate a sandwich, chocolate pudding, and ginger ale." And I was like, "That's really weird, because I don't remember any of that." But apparently, yeah. So apparently, in my drunken haze, getting back to my hospital room, I was apparently so high and so hungry. I ate an entire sandwich and just completely forgot about it. Um, and my mom basically told me like, "Oh yeah, like while you were eating your sandwich, you couldn't really sit up and you didn't really do anything, so I kind of had to like I had to like break the sandwich up into bits so that way you could eat it like a bird." And I was like I just started laughing because it was really stupid. Basically, like I wish I had my drawing app open because then I could like draw something a little bit. But anyway, just picture this. Picture me, right? Picture me lying on a hospital bed while my mom like breaks up parts of a sandwich to give to me because I couldn't slash wouldn't sit up. Um, and she basically had to spoon feed me chocolate pudding because apparently I was so insistent about chocolate pudding that I had asked for some. And after eating my second dinner, like trying to feed chicken to a baby. Yeah, basically, yeah. Picture that. It's like when you break up, yeah, you break up the bigger pieces so it doesn't choke on it. Is essentially what we had to do with me. Um, yeah, and so this was night one of being in the hospital. Keep in mind the night's not over. There's a lot more to this story. What the fudge? Hello? There's a Minecraft woman on my screen. Why am I floating like I smelt pie? Let me go. What the? Hello? Pink screen warning. Feel vibrations from under the ice. Oh, it's a siren. You do realize the second you show your true face, I'm gonna kill you, right? Nice. Tie me to the mast, boyo. Yeah, so the nurses come in and they like explain how things are gonna go, and that's kind of like that's that's kind of where they run the breakdown of it, right? So they're gonna keep me overnight because one, I can't walk, and two, I like it's just really late. Like by the time we'd get back to my mom's house, it would probably be close to like 11:30. And so my mom nor I wanted to go through with all that, so uh so they finally just like they just kind of get me settled in for the night. They make sure that like I've got pillows and stuff. That I'm not that I'm not hankering for another sandwich. And that was basically that for night one. And throughout the entire night, they kept having to come in and like, was that Herobrine? Where? Where'd you see Herobrine? Is this one of these Minecraft conspiracy channels now? Hey, pal. Jeez. Okay. Anyway, welcome to the stream, Aquifer. We are discussing my post-surgery, and it's surgery story time right now. Is that the correct term to use? Surgery story time. That's what's going on right now. But anyway, so yeah, they get me settled in for the night, and two things happened while I was asleep. Or not while I was asleep. Or while I was incapacitated, you could say. So I couldn't move my legs, couldn't stand up, and I had no control over my bladder. Oh, hey, swim wings. These are actually cool. Did I survive the surgery? I think so. I'm feeling good now. Oh, a radio. Why is there so much cool stuff here? What's going on? Why do these guys have such cool stuff? Oh, you lucky duck. But yeah, so that was like the two main takeaways for my surgery. So, not the greatest. What's going on over here? This looks kind of cool. This looks very boss fight-y. Is down to do a boss fight? Oh, boo. Better not be for that loot. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I? No, I don't have it. Because these look really familiar. Skeleton Knights, question mark? We're getting so sidetracked, it's actually hilarious. I'm sorry. It's just there's so much cool stuff. Ice, golden apple, golden bars, leather. I don't know how to activate the boss fight. If I had to guess, I probably have to go to the tippy top. So we're gonna do that real quick. Hold on. You have blocks for a reason, Brosnick. Just use them. Yeah. So they have to come in and check on me to give me like painkillers and stuff. And I felt bad for my mom the entire time because she was just kind of there. She just had to deal with it. She didn't sleep much. I was fine. Like not sleeping that much because I was at least doing something. My mom just kind of kept getting woken up in the middle of the night. And so that's what they did. That's what they did for us. Was just giving me painkillers and stuff. And the next time I woke up, it was like 6 in the morning, something like that. And the night nurses were basically telling me like, oh yeah, so this is when the day crew's gonna come in. And then they're gonna be the ones that'll take care of you if you need anything. And I'm like, okay. Thank you. And so they leave. I was very sad to see them go because, you know, you get used to somebody being around and then all of a sudden, boom, they're gone. I feel like there's more I should be doing here. Ow. It is dead silent now. I don't like that very much. I really feel like there's something I should be doing. I feel like I'm supposed to put stuff in there. But I don't know what. Oh well. Ow. Yeah, so day 2 rolls around, I meet the daytime nurses. Silence is always a bad omen in video games, I know. What was I gonna say? Oh yes! So, the daytime nurses come in, and they check in with me to kind of run the same things, and guy comes in, and he's like, hey, what would you like for breakfast? And I was like, what do you guys have? And like, yeah, he's like, oh, we've got some like cold cereals, hot cereals. We can do stuff like that. And I was like, do you guys have cream of wheat? And they're like, we do have cream of wheat. I was like, I would like that, please. I don't know if you guys have ever had cream of wheat. It's really good. So I ordered that, and the guy the entire time, like, he's like, okay, what else? And I was like, can I get can I have cranberry juice with that? And he's like, yes, you can. And he's like, what else? And I was like, and I'm like freaking out. And he's like, tell you what, like, let me just get you some oranges and we'll do some English muffins. And then we'll get those toasted, we'll get those buttered, and we'll get those sent out to you. And I'm like, I can't get that much food? Because I'd never stayed overnight in a hospital before, at least in recent memory. So this was news to me. Um, and so they bring me breakfast, and I was like, whoa, this is a lot of food. I was pretty happy too, because I was still like pretty hungry. That's a hand. What's a hand doing in my Minecraft game? Oh, hold on. We gotta wait for the game to load, guys. Ow. Disturbing the dead. Hospital food is actually surprisingly good. Better than school food, at least. Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. That's trying to think because I remember raid. Huh? There's no village here. Oh, this must be the gravekeeper. Well, might as well fight. And then basically the entire hospital staff just kind of like I can tell that like the building's waking up, you know, people are getting ready to do stuff, and there's like a little bit more energy in the air. And my physical therapist comes in. Well, she's not my physical therapist, but it's someone they assigned to do physical therapy for me, because two things were musts if I were to leave the hospital, and that was I had to be able to walk and I had to be able to take stairs. Who is freezing me? Jump him! Oh, dang! Oops, they got Chaos Knights. Seriously? Sorry, guys. This raid is being really annoying. Okay, I think I can move on with my life. So, yeah, that was basically the criteria that they had for me to do, is that I needed to be able to walk and I needed to be able to take stairs. Well, not stairs, go up a few steps. Because I needed to do that in order to enter the house. So, that was like my big goal for the time that I was going to be spending at the hospital. And so, while I'm eating breakfast, my doctor comes in, and my doctor starts explaining how the surgery went. And it was actually there that, oh, hey, thanks for buffing my zombie. You're so weak right now. Holy crap. My doctor comes in and he starts talking to me saying, "Oh yeah, so your surgery went really well." And then this is where he kind of broke down how it went. So as it turns out, when you guys are just not going to leave me alone, are you? Thanks, zombie. Couldn't do it without you. What the heck is that? What the heck is any of this? Did we just find the stronghold? That cross doesn't belong to you, pal. Oh, crap. I'm just getting swarmed. Got him! Sorry about that, guys. Oh, hey, look at that. That's what we needed. I wonder if I can repair this thing with emeralds. Chaos. Sweet. Holy crap. This is actually a really pretty area. Try the what? The Portal series? I assume that's what you're trying to spell. Portal. I'm gonna get back up to this area and then I'll continue the story time. Come on, baby. This looks very interesting. Oh, my spells don't work anymore. That's not good. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying. Give me 1 second while we figure this place out. Hello? Housekeeping. Ooh. Oh. Oh. There's nothing here. This was all for naught. Tell you what, though, this is... Hello, spider. Is this just like the end stronghold or something? What is this place? doesn't look like any stronghold I've ever seen. Hello? Holy Echo. Oh, let's go! We got a cross charm. Wait, where that? Oh my gosh. That's so much. Long cast become uninterruptible. Wait, where can I put this? Ah, there we go. Okay. I think we're in a safe spot. Let me try to continue. We'll put down some torches too. Ah. I'm just see I'm busy. What the heck? Why are there so many of you guys? Where are you all coming from? Did I like buff the monster spawns or something? Was there a hot fix? Did I miss something? Okay. I expect to be left alone now. Please and thank you. Okay. Seems easy enough. Alright. Now we can continue. Okay. So. I'm just gonna read... Okay, I'm gonna start from the start of day 2 again. Okay, so I wake up around 6 a.m. and they take my order for breakfast. And breakfast was really good when it came. I also met my in-house physical therapy person that I was going to be working with for the next few days while I was there. Well, the next day and a half. And she was the one that was basically going to help me get ready to leave the hospital, because the two things that they wanted me to be able to do was to be able to walk and to be able to go upstairs. Sitting down is kind of like a tertiary option, and then everything else could come afterwards. But those were the main things. And so she basically, for the first day or so, just helped me sit up, because I was at that point. I had no ability to like stand on my own, let alone anything like uh let alone being able to try and walk. Um so that was what I did. And she gave me a little bit of time because my breakfast had shown up just a little bit before uh just a little bit before we finished eating. So she called our morning session right there, and she just let me eat. And uh as I'm eating, I'm kind of reflecting on everything during that time, because it's like the first time I've actually been able to like really think for more than like 30 minutes, because from last night until this morning, it was just a constant, you know, someone's coming in, someone needs to ask me questions, someone needs to flush my IV, someone needs to help me do this and do that. And like I haven't really, and even during that entire time, like my mom was there too, and she was always, you know, she was basically asking the same questions as everyone else, or answering questions that, you know, that the hospital staff had for me. And so, like, for the first time while I'm eating, it was like the first time I was actually able to like sit and think, like really reflect on everything, kind of let my mind, you know, absorb it. And yeah, I like, it was crazy. Um thankfully my body was like feeling a little bit better. And when I say a little bit better, I mean that I was actually able to, you know, choose where I wanted things to go. Um, and after I come and eat, or after I eat, the nurses come inside again, and they, oh, what the heck? Attributes. Huh. Um, the nurse comes in again and she starts tending to me, right? She gives me medicine. One of the things that was kind of interesting is like, they had to, like, they had to see how much I was like peeing. That was like a big concern for them because the surgery itself, like, was like literally right above my hips, or actually at my hips. So it was pretty low in my spine. And while the nurse is talking to me, my doctor comes in and he's in a very good mood. So, things sound good. Um and he's talking to my mom while the nurse is talking to me. So I didn't really get to hear what he said, but I actually I caught as much as I could. Basically, he said the surgery went really well. Um he said the surgery had went really well, and that I was literally only under for like an hour and a half, which was kind of at the low end, at the low end of the spectrum for how long the surgery was going to take. Median, it was going to be about 2 hours on the high end, potentially three, but low end I was an hour and a half. So I actually did really good. Um and he showed, like, he kind of like drew like a little bit of a diagram, and uh basically uh my vertebrae was also incredibly damaged uh during that time, as well as my spine disc. So I had two things that were pinching my nerves in my spine. And that was really interesting because the MRI didn't really show that when I went to get an MRI done. And so uh yeah, he basically just kind of gave us the good news, and he said that uh we talked about the recovery a little bit more, and he basically told me like, yeah, just gonna be a you're just gonna be a lump for a few days, bud. And I was like, okay, I can deal with that. And I think after my doctor came in, the nurses came back in to check on me again. Um and that was when I blacked out again. So that was when I fell asleep. And I napped for about, like, I want to say maybe an hour or two, 2 hours. And I wake up and I had gotten lunch, which was a grilled cheese and tomato soup, two chocolate chip cookies, one ginger ale, and some fruit. And so, um, I sit up and my mom comes in and she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was like, "Well, I've been better." And she basically gave me another rundown of what my doctor said, and she was really happy about that because that meant, nothing bad happened. Uh and from that point on, I just kind of sat for the day. Um and like I didn't really do much. Um Literally just sat in bed and I slept. And that was kind of like the bulk of the day. And then towards the end of the day was, this is where the funny stuff happened again. So, um they get my dinner order and I kind of chillax a little bit. I do another physical therapy session with the walker, and Uh, sorry, I don't know where that came from. And I'm trying to like think of a way to express this story because I was going through a very specific feeling while it was happening. Um, but basically, I needed to take a shower. And fortunately, by the end of my second physical therapy session, I was actually like standing up. I was using a walker, but I was standing up. And so I was like, I felt like an old man. You know what I mean? I felt like a very old man, just very frail and fragile. I could only shuffle, not really walk. And the I couldn't really do things on my own. Like if I had to have someone chew my food at that point, like I would have just, I would have been donezo. But thankfully it didn't come to that. So, um they had to have me shower, but the way that they had to have me do it was very interesting. And I felt so bad for the poor nurse who had to come and help me, and it was just really awkward. Oh, what the? You're a big guy, aren't you? You have regeneration. Okay, I wasn't expecting. Hey, troll meat. Troll intestines. Ooh. That's the problem. I don't like it. Should have been the same gender. Yeah. Hey, bros, like just dropping by before I go to bed. Happy to see you streaming and glad everything went all right. Yeah. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that was like the awkward thing about it. It was like I just really really did not like that. Did not like that at all. But like it was this, keep in mind this was towards the evening now and most of the hospital staff were going home. So, it was just kind of a crappy situation on all facets. Like there was nothing really anybody could do. And that was like the worst part about it. But yeah, basically the way that they had to have me shower was they put me on a stool. They put me on a stool in a bathtub, not in a bathtub, in like a corner shower thing set up, and they just had to have this one random person hose me off. And that was basically how I showered. I felt really bad. But fortunately more of my family showed up that I had in the area. So they all kind of like showed up and offered their support. And like after I had showered, I finally got dinner. And dinner was really good. It was braised beef and rice with green beans with chocolate cake and another ginger ale. And it was really good. I really enjoyed it. So that was fine. But I think probably the thing that I did not like about the hospital the most was probably just how helpless I felt. And then during the following night, we just had more medicine given to me, flushed my IV. Um and so that was basically it for day 2. And then day 3, fortunately the last day I was in the. Why are there so many of you guys? Are they your kids? Yeah, and day 3 itself didn't really have anything. I wouldn't say there was like anything special about day 3. They just kind of talked to me again, gave me more medicine. I will say this. Day 3, I probably had some of the more rude nurses. Like, I could tell they like, it was kind of harder to talk to them than it was the others. I hate that about post-procedure part stuff. Feeling not being able to do anything, not being in control. Yeah. But honestly, I just kind of dealt with it. Sure, I didn't like it, but at the end of the day, like, it's... it was just a necessary part. And day 3 rolled around, and it was, like, at this time where I'd actually really made some really good progress in terms of being able to walk, sit down, and I actually tried stairs. So I tried stairs once in the morning. Didn't really go well. But I rested for the entire day, and then by the second time I had tried stairs, I'd done it. And finally, like, they said, "Hey, I mean, you're good to go." So they gave me some medicine to take home, and they just once again went through the whole spiel and shtick. They basically just said, no running, no jumping, don't push yourself, and that was it. So, finally I head home. Well, not home, but I head home with my mom. And then that was basically where I ended up for the next few days. Still here. And honestly, it's been fun. Brought Jeets along. Jeets is here. Been posting a lot about that. Oh. This is kind of spooky. Jeets! Yes. He's not with me right now, unfortunately. He's probably just hanging out. He's been kind of iffy these last few weeks. Probably here's the thing. He knows my other family members. He likes my other family members. But for some reason, he would not leave me alone. And there's like a couple of pictures that I've posted both on YouTube and Discord of him. Like, there was one where he was like next to me. And he's always been a very friendly kitty. Uh-oh. What's going on down here? Whoa! Seriously? Of course. Well, I don't really want to deal with that right now, so I'll see you later. Interesting. I guess you two are buddy-buddy, aren't you? But yeah, I get home and then Jeets is very cuddly. And my living situation for like the longest time has been a recliner chair. That's what I slept in, that's what I sat in, that's what I ate in. That was how I lived for 2 weeks. And let me tell you something about that. Wasn't the greatest. I can't tell you how nice it's been to sleep in a bed again. And yeah, I mean, I recently started walking. I have been for like the last week and a half. And I feel good. I feel really good. Yeah. I'll definitely remake it in the if I was to make a video about it, which I probably will. I think it's a funny story. There's a lot of good stuff. There's stuff I didn't really touch on because I don't exactly know how to like storyboard it all together. I'm not very good at that. But anyway, yeah, there was a lot of interesting stuff that I had. I rediscovered a love for grilled cheese. I actually ate a grilled cheese today, grilled cheese and tomato soup. It's probably one of my favorite things to eat now. Um, and yeah, I mean, honestly, good, just all around. It feels so good to be able to like sit. It was very interesting how they stitched me up because they didn't actually use stitches. They used like a glue to glue my incision closed. And so for the first few days, running things to talk about? Not really. There's actually like a whole bunch of stuff I could talk about when it comes to the recovery. But um the incision itself was really interesting. My mom actually took pictures of my back. I don't really want to show those because obviously I don't think it's very I don't think it's appropriate on the internet to show that because there is some blood. But anyway, so they actually glued my incision shut. And so for the last like 3 weeks, it's just been steadily peeling off, which is very weird because I've never had that done before. I've never really had to get stitches as a kid. I have like injured myself many times over, including with blood, but like I've never had to get stitches. Oh, sugarcane. Oh, sugarcane. Yes, please. We finally got some. Oh, oh, sugarcane. I've probably ignored like several sugarcane bushes. But anyway, yeah. Um so it feels really weird to have it peeling because it feels like a scab. It's not a scab. Um and I thought it was. And yeah, it's just really weird. As of how I'm doing right now, the worst that ever happened to me was breaking my arm on a literal mattress when I was 3. I never had stitches at all. Yeah. I've seen my brothers have to get stitches. They're always really weird looking. But I've never had to get stitches. How do we get home? I don't exactly know what to do or where to go. Hello? Oh, mine shaft. I'm just grabbing all the sugar cane I can. I need paper. Is that a village? Village means Waystone. Waystone means I can go home. I think that's a village. I could be very wrong. No, it's just a cabin. Well, who would build something out here all the way? I mean, it's a good spot. A witch house. She's built that sucker high off the ground, hasn't she? She had just bothered to move her house like 5 meters to the left. Or not to the left. 5 meters forward, she'd be fine. Hello? Anybody home? Oh, hello? Hey. How's it going? Hey, wait, didn't I see you before? Haven't seen your face. Okay, I guess not. You know, cheese is like the epitome of pure indulgence. I can't help but get lost in my daydreams. Sometimes I dream about cheese. I love Half-Life. Ooh. Ancient city map. We are nowhere close to it. I don't think we found an ancient city on this world before. Alright. Well, we are going to probably go kill Enderman. Because we've got all the books we need for enchanting. So I think we're going to go kill a little bit of Enderman. And we're going to go find the stronghold. Such exciting things happening. I don't even know how much of the Ender Pearl stuff I have. Hello? Not bad, not bad. Inspiration. Yep, okay. Gosh. It's 9:08 over here. Happy 9:08. Well, I guess we'll go to bed and try to find a village on the way home. Yeah, I mean... Hospital time was interesting. And... home time was even more interesting. I remember the first time I had actually walked without a walker. It felt so strange. Because I had gotten so used to walking with it. Hello? Yay! More stamina! Nice! Could have gotten more hearts. That's okay. Still need to finish Silksong? You and me both. You and me both. Hello, stall. Rejuvenation. I still need to play it. Still need to do the Shaw game. The funny Shaw. Funny Shaw. Silly Adidas. I'm gonna smelt this iron. While we chat a little more. It's a nightmare. I don't exactly know where I am. I might do a Silksong stream tomorrow. Okay. Definitely getting it with my Christmas money. I've heard it's pretty freaking difficult. I've also heard it's 3 times as big as the original Hollow Knight. So there's that too. Smelting. Whoever smelted dealt it. Wasn't about to pass up 3 golden apples. Are you insane? Okay. Well, that goes. Huh. Sure is a lot going on here. Would you guys live in a place like this? See ya again. I've played some pretty difficult games before. I can take it. I mean, my favorite game is Nine Souls, and I'll never stop raving about how hard it is on standard. Trying to think of a game that was really hard to beat, even on normal difficulty. It's probably Metal Arms for me. It's probably one of like the funnest and most underrated shooters I've ever played. I still don't think there's a single game that will ever dethrone it in terms of childhood, at least. It's a very old game, like 2003, which predates my existence by a substantial amount. But it's a really good game. It's a really fun game, and I have tried to play it a few times on the channel before, but it doesn't seem like anybody's that interested in it, which really sucks. But who knows? Maybe for 2026 I'll actually bunker down and play it again. I think one of my favorite things so far has been about like just being a vegetable is just kind of not having to do anything. My childhood was Final Fantasy. I've never played Final Fantasy. I'm sad to say. I've seen stuff about it. It looks fun. But I've never played it. I always get that game and Devil May Cry mixed up. Devil May Cry is the Resident Evil Dark Souls game. I feel like the only recent games in the series would interest you considering the earlier games were turn-based. Yeah, that's a large part why I haven't really played it. I'm not the biggest fan of RPG games. Like, I'm sure I've said it many times over. Oh, really? Oh, huh. Well, that sucks. All right, got our iron. We can get going. Yeah, like the only the only turn-based RPG I've ever played was this Mario one on the Nintendo DS. That's like the only turn-based RPG game I've ever played. RPG games just don't really interest me that much. I'm not much of a role play guy, if that makes sense. I mean, every game is in a new universe. You don't have to. For example, play 10 in order to understand 12. That makes sense. Village? Yes, we can go home. Ender pearls. Wondering if I can trade with the locals first before I leave. Peppy. The world is black and white. Oh, I wasn't expecting you to sell this. Yes. What else do you sell? Oh, you're an engineer. I need you. Rangefinder. Ooh. I'm just buying gun grips from her. No! Those are my emeralds. What else do you sell? Oh, you don't. Iron Golem. Hello. You know, I don't know if it's black irises or black eyes with red pupils or if it's red eyes with black pupils. I think it's red eyes. Or no, black eyes with red pupils. Why does he look like that then? Chorus stem? Female villager unemployed. Why are you behind there then? You have nothing to sell. Werner? That's interesting. You know, I think if I were to redo this playthrough, I would really love to stay in the village. And, like, try to help it, you know, get better and stuff. I think it's black eyes. The different shade below the eyes gives the tired of everything else. Yeah, I like the iron golems. They're very goofy. Do I seriously not have any ender pearls? Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Come on. Oh, barnacles. Oh, never mind. We have ender pearls. We have ender pearls. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Do we have blaze rods? We have blaze powder. Blaze rod. We are going to make ourselves some ender eyes, as well as bookshelves. I hope we've got enough. $16 books. Just want to let you know that if you do a silk functioning, I will not be attending. I'm trying to stay completely blind until I get on it. Yeah, I don't fault you. I don't blame you. That's how a lot of people were when I streamed the Dark Ages too. I know a lot of people like to experience games for themselves, and I understand that. I'm wondering if I can, how fast I can click this. Nice. Okay, let's get some blaze rods going, and set off to find the stronghold. I know this world is probably very rushed, and sad as it is, I don't think I will be playing on it come next year. So, let's see here. That's 8. That's 12, I think. Yep. Alright. We've got our ender eyes. Let's make ourselves some bookshelves. Seven bookshelves. Well, this is all we got. Chanting power 7. I wish I had a mending book. That would be really nice. Retribution, Braided Edge, Sharpness 4. I honestly just want to make, like, the best of everything. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna make some diamond armor. Oh, I never get to make diamond armor, so this is always really fun. Oh, yes. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Cover me in diamonds, baby. Oh. Oh. That looks so good. Diamond armor will never not look good, bro. That's... Ooh. Alright. I'm wondering if we can increase our enchantment power by having some of these around. So we're gonna go do that. Expanse? Ooh, enhanced handling. That's actually a... Sounds like something that could be good. Banzai? Yeah, it's Thorns, Shadow Hands. Phantom Rounds. What does this do? Well, we've got a gun here. We can enchant it. What was that? Whatever. Phantom Rounds. Doesn't do anything. I need bullets. I'll try to make some. Alright. Let's enchant our stuff. Grab some lapis. And I'm actually going to throw on some tunes, so grab some jukebox action. Oh, too high. Alright. Best Minecraft song. Let's get to work. Water breathing, huh? A little bit of fiery thorns. Are we playing in Tetris for the enchantment table? Yes. Yes, we are. I do really want this Thorns enchantment, though. And then projectile protection. So not great. I feel like we could do better, but I think we just got dealt a little bit of a bad hand, but that's okay. What do we got? Protection, protection, fiery thorns, Juggernog. Okay. Unbreaking. So let's go with this one. And then for our protection enchant, we'll pick this one. Fiery Thorns. Oh. Juggernog. Perfect. Oh, nice. That's so good. Juggernog, Protection 3, Fiery Thorns, and Unbreaking 2. Boom, baby. Go Enhance Thorns. Bam. And then upgrade you. I'm just going to dump everything into this. Enhanced Handling. Webbing. Blessed. Oh, looting for sure. And then... Ooh. I don't know if I can get blessed on this. I really do want blessed. It sounds like a cool enchantment. Damage I'm not too worried about. This thing already deals, what, 14 damage every swing? So I think we're good on there. I think this might be the setup we have to rock. So we'll probably just do that. And for my booties. We do need the booties. Springy? Really wants to give me Springy. Fiery Thorns. Protection? I don't want the jump boost. I guess we're rocking this. Alright. Now, enhanced handling. Oof. Oh, now it's super fast. That's what you want to see. Look at that, dude. That's sick. Alright. I think we're gonna make some crossbow bolts, and then we're gonna go fight the Ender Dragon. Yes, sir. Feels good. Feels good. I am gonna release Quarrel. Go on, bud. You're free to go. I'll always love you! Crossbow bolts. I do want a diamond crossbow. That's actually really cool. Okay. And then why not? Let's make some diamond bolts too. We'll go full bougie. We're not coming back to anything. Do I actually have a handle lying around? I don't have one. It's fine. Leather. Alright. What do you need for a tripwire? I imbue thee with thine power. A diamond strength crossbow. With diamond bolts. 44 diamond bolts. Yeah, we can enchant it a little bit too. Why not? All right. And we're ready. We've got our food, got our entire livelihood. It's time to go give that dragon what for. Okay, way to just completely undermine everything. Looks like it's this way. All right. Wow. It feels weird. Like everything looks so familiar, but at the same time, I hardly recognize it at all. I guess that's what my issue was with this. I didn't spend enough time playing this world. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Eh. Where are the eyes going? Over there. Don't tell me that this is where the game thinks the stronghold is. 'Cause that would be very stupid. 'Cause that's clearly not a stronghold. Matter of fact, I was just in one of these things. Look at that. Sprawling hills, grazing animals. The sun rising over a steep mountain hillside. Yeah, this is nice. There's another portal over here. Okay. Still going, huh? Oh, this stronghold must be really far away. I just killed him in 2 quick hits. It's not even a fight anymore. Enhanced handling is actually so busted. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, I think we found it. This is 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 exciting. Wow. This is, really? Huh. This doesn't look like a stronghold. Maybe I went too far? Uh... Maybe I did go too far. Wait a minute. Stone bricks? Did I just miss it entirely? I was a little bit off. Okay, it looks like this is the... Oh, and it broke. Gosh dang it. Still not really seeing a stronghold here. Can we stop with the water, please? Now the game's just making fun of me. Come on, game. Surely it's not that low, right? I'm in Deep Slate now. Up! Well. Huh. Someone got a facelift. Alright, let's go find the portal room. Aged photograph. Oh, this looks promising. That's just the lantern. Okay. Pretty labyrinthian, if I do say so myself. Nothing. Nope. I'm gonna say no to these doors. Ooh, diamond boots? Tell you what, these rooms are very interesting to look at. Oh, dang, diamond chestplate. That's just a gun. You know what? Let's take it. We have some bullets on us, don't we? We do. Seven bullets. Uh-oh. I don't think the game liked that. Dang, there's some good loot in here. Oh, come on. Come on now. Where is this portal room? Glow lichen. Oh, somebody's grave. Okay. Mm-hmm. Maybe... Hmm. Nope. Nope. Wow. When I said I wanted to find the portal, I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Time to head upstairs. Oh, we found it. Here it is. Oh. This is it. This is it. Oh. Yeah, that really sucked. All right, people. This is your boy. Ready for one last ride. Oh. Well, speaking of things looking different. Familiar, but also different. Here we go. All right. Now to get up there. Actually, I'm wondering if I can maybe... Oh no! I only have 3 bullets left. Holy crap. Last one. This one's for you. I missed. Okay. The rest we gotta climb up and take care of. You are very aggressive, aren't you? I don't remember the Ender Dragon being this aggressive. Lux. No! Okay, well that didn't go to plan. How many left? One more. 2 more. The Endermen are not happy with me. Oh gosh. Okay, that's the last one. Now we can start laying into her. Ugh. heck? Is that an Enderman with a backpack on? Oh, whoop. Sorry. Didn't mean to stare. You have 80 health? Honestly, why am I here to fight the dragon if you're the real boss? Ugh. Hey, sweet, black backpack. Come on, fight me! Come on. Reload. Oh. Okay, that one. She really tossed me with that one. Okay, we're gonna switch to golden apples. For the regeneration. And the extra health. Excuse me. Come on. Come on. Come on. And one last shot. What? Dragon Lord? Where are you going, bud? Let's go. Me and you. 1v1. Oh my gosh. You have 1,000 health? This is literally just a smackdown. This is just a brawl. Come here. Just Dark Souls rolling around him. Let's go. Come on. Bring it on. I ain't afraid. Ooh. Let's go! I'm crazy. Dang, he really beat up my armor though. Smithing template, dragon skin upgrade. Oh, mama. That's a spicy meatball. Dragon defeated. Dragon Lord humiliated. Ugh. What's this? Dragon skin. Dragon skin spellbook. Dragon scale. Shader grab bag. Dragon flesh. I knew it was gonna poison me. Well, that's it. We did it. We beat Minecraft. I was expecting there to be more music and fanfare, honestly. Feels very silent. But honestly, how else would this weird mod pack end except for in the weirdest way possible? What? There we go. Time to go. Hmm. What is this? Is this just talking about Alex Caves? I thought we were gonna get the freaking regular end poem, not somebody's self-insert. Oh, whatever. Ah. Okay. I don't even. All right, sure. Go off, bruh. Well, anyway, yeah, this is honestly gonna be it for this Minecraft world. It wasn't that long of a playthrough, like all things considered. It was probably only maybe like what, 10 hours or so? I know that's still kind of a long time to be playing a Minecraft world. But honestly, in terms of how much we did in a year, this wasn't all that bad. I had a lot of fun with this world, and I had a lot of fun with this mod pack. But I think part of the thing for me was I did not even want to. I didn't really want to continue it going into 2026. I feel like mostly because I feel like Minecraft is like a seasonal thing. I really just kind of wanted to finish it. Uh, I'm definitely gonna make this into a big long video once all that time comes out. But I think until then we'll probably do something else. Maybe it'll be with the same mod pack, maybe it'll be with a similar mod pack but slightly different. I don't really know how to do it or how I'm going to do it. But yeah. And as far as like streaming goes, this is probably going to be the final stream for this year. Maybe, potentially, probably not actually. I think I'm willing to do just a little bit more streams. Thank you. Yeah. So, I think that's it for as far as this goes. 2026, I've got games that I've got lined up. For one, we're gonna try to get Doom the Dark Ages out of the way as soon as possible. I want to beat Ultra Nightmare on that game, and then they've got the DLC coming out for that next year, I believe. So I definitely want to play that. gonna finish Silksong. We're also going to play a couple other games. I'm gonna start playing Ultra Kill. I've put it off for so long. A couple people have asked me to play Ultra Kill, so I'm gonna play Ultra Kill next year. Subnautica 2, when that comes out, gonna be playing that. And yeah, probably just work on videos in between then. I'll try to make the videos worthwhile, but at the same time, I feel like they're a little bit too different from my live streams. So I think in 2026, I'm just gonna full send, split the videos from the live streams. Not in the sense that there won't be live stream compilation videos. I'm gonna try to get a Brosnick's Briefs out. Because I've uploaded at least one every year. Maybe not for an end of year thing, but at least once a year. So I'm gonna try to get one out for this year. I'm probably not gonna be that many good clips in it, but I'll see what I can find. And yeah. I think that's it. So yeah. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Try to stream earlier too. It's Christmas break. So anyway, that is gonna be for the stream. As always, I'm your favorite B-Later Tuber Brosnick, and I will see you guys in the next one. Zug zug.